What's up, you guys, man? This is Grab a Beer Podcast. Appreciate all the love and support. I want to thank y'all for being here. Yes, we are here today. So listen, I appreciate all y'all loves, all y'all support. I'm going to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell so you get notified every time I drop a video. We're going to go ahead and get started, man. Today, man, we got a lot to cover. We got the new power rankings. We got some movement in those power rankings for sure. Teams would be dropped out and not in it, for sure. And then, the MVP ladder has switched as well. So we're going to get to them in a little bit here. But let's first start with the recap of Week 8. So we'll start off with the Philadelphia Eagles dominating the Cincinnati Bengals at home. Well, Cincinnati was at home. Cincinnati drops to 0-4 at home. Eagles gets the dub. Jalen Hurts had 4 touchdowns dominating. Saquon Barkley went crazy too. Another impressive performance as well, man. Really, really keyed in and did what they had to do to get the win, man. Definitely, hey, expect more from this team, man. They're on the up and up now, so that's good. So it looks like Commanders going to have a little bit of competition up at the top there in the NFC East. And then we move on down. Baltimore, in a shocking upset, they lose to the Cleveland Browns, man. Jameis Winston due for 334 yards, 3 TDs. This is crazy because Kyle Hamilton had the game in his hand and he dropped the ball. Literally had the game in his hand, literally. One of the easiest picks I've seen was dropped, man. And now the Ravens are now second place in the division now. All right, and then we go on down. The Lions dominate the Tennessee Titans. Put up 52 points. Jared Goff didn't have to do much. Threw for under 100 yards. Had 3 touchdowns. But the star of the game was Khalif Raymond. He went crazy. Dude had galore punt return yards, took back a 90-yard punt return, and then he had a catch and touchdown. I mean, he was a star. Of course, Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery with 2 touchdowns. So, and then we had the Cardinals beating the Dolphins, spoiling Tua's return back to the field. He looked pretty good though. Tua did, I would say. But Kyler Murray was him. Kyler Murray was him, man. Him and Marvin Harrison, definitely, is trying to build that connection for sure. 6 receptions, 111 yards, a touchdown by Marvin Harrison. Definitely a really good game from him. And then another shocking, not even an upset, just a shocker. The Patriots beat the Jets, man. And it's crazy. The Patriots won 25-22. That's with what's it called? May got injured. And they came in with Jacoby Brissett. And I said, Jacoby Brissett knows how to win games in the NFL. And I knew, I said, they might win this game. And they did. Went down there on the 4th and 1. Punched it right in and took the game-winning lead, man. And they never looked back. All right. And then you got the Falcons. Swept now. They done swept the Buccaneers in the season series now. And they still got a lot to work on, but Kirk Cousins looked good. He threw 4 touchdowns, 276. Baker just, Baker threw some picks, man. And, he don't really have nobody to throw it to, so I'm really trying to give Baker a pass right now. They should be getting some receiver help here soon, hopefully. Then you have the Green Bay Packers, who beat the Jaguars with Malik Willis in the game. Malik Willis came in. Jordan Love got hurt again. I'm hoping that he don't have an injury bug for the year, because it does seem like he's getting injured more frequently now than he did in previous years, for sure. And then in the AFC South showdown, the Texans won against the Colts. Anthony Richardson looked awful. Not only that, he tapped his helmet to come out the game, which is unacceptable. from the quarterback position. I don't care what you do. That's unacceptable. Yeah, that's unacceptable. You got to run the ball on the next play to get your breath back. Even in that, you just shouldn't have admitted it after the game. It's just a bad look all the way around. But he is getting benched for Joe Flacco, so Joe Flacco will be starting for the Colts. The Texans won the game, but it came at a cost. They lost Stephon Diggs to a torn ACL, which is sad, man, for sure. Diggs, they was really counting on Diggs. He was having a really good game. But shout out to Stephon Diggs, man. Get healthy, get ready. And hopefully, we'll see you next year. Alrighty, and then the Chargers dominated against the Saints, 26-8. Ladd McConkey went crazy. Definitely was a down the field threat and did what he needed to do to win that game. Then you had the Bills go up to Seattle, and Josh Allen played a really good game. And him and James Cook, they definitely played a really good game, and they cruised past the Seahawks, 31-10. I mean, Seattle just seemed like they didn't have it. They didn't have it at all. Alrighty, and then the Broncos dominated against the Panthers. Bo Nix threw for 3 touchdowns, man. Played a really good game. Bo Nix is growing by the week, man. Every week he's getting better and better. And they have a tough task against Baltimore this week coming up, so we shall see. Alrighty, then we got the Chiefs, who beat the Raiders. Patty Mahomes threw for 2 touchdowns and a pick, 262. They improved to 7-0. That dominant defense, though. Shout out to Steve Spagnuolo. He is cooking, and that defense is cooking right along with him, man. So definitely shout out to them. And then highlight of the doggone week, man, was in the Commanders and Bears game. The Commanders end up winning on a Hail Mary throw from Jaden Daniels to Noah Brown. It was a crazy play. Wow. There's a lot of controversy with the play because of 29 from Chicago, Stevenson. He was yapping and celebrating with the crowd. Meanwhile, the play is going on. He jumps back into the play at the last minute and tips the ball, and it pops all the way up, and Noah Brown is back there by himself for the touchdown. Crazy work. And then for the nightcap game, we had the Cowboys losing to the 49ers. Once again, they're 0-4 against the 49ers. In the last 4 games they played them. They seem like they just can't figure this team out. They can't beat them. They tried every which way. Yeah, I just don't know if they have it this year in them to beat the Cowboys. Alrighty? Alright, well, let's move on. Let's get to the MVP ladder, y'all. That was Week 8 recap right there. Let's get to the matter at hand, man. So, coming in at number 4 on the MVPeasy ladder, shout out to Jalen Hurts, man. Jalen Hurts is starting to put it together, man. They're playing really well. And I'm watching his play elevate as the games go on. I'm watching him use his legs more. They're definitely doing a lot of the stuff that they did that Super Bowl year. And so, yeah, man, I'm proud of Jalen, man. Keep on balling, keep it up. Then at number 3, we have Josh Allen, man. Shout out to Josh Allen, man. He's back on the MVP ladder, man. He did throw his first pick of the year, which ain't a problem, man, because they was really dominant in the game and they played really well. So he made up for it. So then number 2, we have Lamar Jackson, man. Shout out to Lamar Jackson. After a disappointing loss, man, against the Browns, man, I had to drop him a spot because of the number 1 person on this list. But Lamar Jackson is having a phenomenal year. He's a phenomenal player. So, but number 1 on my list, Jared Goff, y'all. Shout out to Jared Goff, man. I got him number one on my list because his team look like they're in full control, and not just that, he is doing what he has to do to win the game. Whatever the game requires, Jared Goff is doing that right now. Right now. So shout out to all the candidates that's on the list. Let's see what happens, man. Like I said, the list can move up and down from every week. It can go from that to the next week. It's something totally different. All right? So, we got top 5 teams in the league, man. Power rankings. All right? So, the power rankings are as follow. Number 5. Build up suspense. The Commanders. We got to put them at 5. Gotta put the Commanders at 5, yeah. We'll put the Commanders at 5, man. Reason being is because I would have put the Texans, but with Stephon Diggs out, I can't put them there. Yeah, that's a huge injury. That's a huge injury. But I like the Texans. I'm not Texans. But I like the Commanders and what they bring, man. Jaden Daniels, like I said, he doesn't look like a rookie. He looks like he's in full control and knows exactly what he's doing. All right? So, at number 4, the Philadelphia Eagles. I think the Philadelphia Eagles now are they're hitting their stride, and I think now is where they're gonna they definitely gonna try to take over the division. I think they successfully do that, and I think both of the teams make it to the playoffs though. Them and the Cardinals. I mean, not the Cardinals, but the Commanders. I'm sorry. I think y'all definitely win that game. All right, and then number 3, got the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills is number 3. We all know Josh Allen, Cook, balling. Keon Coleman, balling. Mari Cooper, balling. Donkey K, balling. Shakir, balling. So they have a lot of requisite weapons, and then on the defense, Greg Rousseau and all them dogs over there, they're ready, man. So I'm gonna just tell y'all that. So at number 2, got the Detroit Lions, man. Shout out to Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. Like I said, I don't know a team that's gonna be able to beat them in the NFC. But there's a team in the AFC that I'm putting my money on. That's the Kansas City Chiefs at number 1 on the power rankings, man. Shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs. Shout out to Kansas City Chiefs. Played a really great game on Sunday. Going crazy. So, listen, man. We done recapped. We done did the Super Bowl. Not Super Bowl, I'm sorry. But the power rankings. And we have done the MVP ladder. I appreciate y'all love and support. I want to thank y'all for being here. This is Grab a Beer Podcast. Until next time. Peace.